Alright, YouTube, this is an exciting video for me to make. This is the heart and belly of a solar power station or system. Here's where your batteries will cable in. I've got one battery there in the distance, but these cables are good for up to 100 amps. I'm running number 4 gauge AWG copper wiring. And because this is good for 100 amps, my fuses have to be rated at 80%, so I use an 80 amp fuse. The battery cables feed to a main disconnect. That's those two switches that are in red you're looking at. That one is the main battery shutoff. That one is the main bus disconnect. The main bus is this guy down here in red. There's actually a primary bus, which is that black thing there. It's called a lug. That is where everything wires together, because a solar charger requires a direct connection to the batteries. This connects the charger to the batteries, and then one more wire goes out to this guy. It actually goes through this relay right here, and that relay works, I don't drop the phone, with this device right here you see with the green terminals on top. That is an undervolt device. I picked this up off Amazon for about 10 bucks, and it's used to disconnect the batteries, or the load from the batteries. That relay right there will trip out or open when the voltage is critically low in the system. And then this device, when it senses the voltage back up to the nominal charging voltage, around 14 something, I don't know the numbers yet, it will then close again, thus operating the circuit again. So this is there critical to keep your batteries from being discharged too low and causing problems. This is not complete, obviously. There is about half the wiring missing, but I'll come through and make a more complete video for people trying to build a solar power setup like this. I've seen some on YouTube, but I haven't really seen anything that's industrial. Everything's just kind of homemade, including a guy with open and exposed bus bars. Folks, you should have everything covered over and not have any exposed metal that can just be easily shorted out. As you see here, I don't have exposed contacts. The cover is currently off the bus. I have it in the box there. So, but you won't see exposed metal when my system is done, except for those 2 points on the relay. Those 2 screws are going to be exposed, and you can cover that over with rubber splicing tape if you want to truly make your connection right. The other thing that's critical, besides the undervolt device, is that black meter that's in there, that black little panel that says demand. I used a single gang Carlon box, cut out the screw tabs to be able to mount that meter in there, and this is the cable for the meter that I've already prepped ahead of time. And it's critical to know how much your system is consuming, to know how much you have available and how much you can supply and what you can do. Very critical to have a meter. And then there's a couple other control devices going on. We're on the side here, we've got the phone. These are USB ports on the bottom, and then serial ports. So you can plug in for power with switches for a